do is adore you all of the time. I like to.
What's up, guys? Today we're starting the video off in the car because got somewhere to be, brother. A way to meet up with Shiloh right now. He's actually waiting for me. He's got some updates on the 2JZ Swapped Civic, dude. So I'm interested to see what he's got going on. We're gonna be following him out to the shop that his car is currently at. He sent it down there to go get some more metal work and some more welding and stuff done. So I'm pretty excited to see what progress he's made. So let's get into it, brother. This dang traffic would let up.
So many things that won't work.
That looks so sweet. Hell yeah.
Lowest profile I can make it for you so it didn't drag.
That's perfectly fine. For the low lives, man.
I might end up raising it up a check, dude.
Hell yeah, nice little gusset.
Beast. I get to test it out on the way home, man.
I was telling him with all this stuff, I was like, dude, you should gusset the shit out. He's like, no, it's strong enough. So.
If it was any taller, we might have.
Yeah.
But as short as it is, it'd take a whole lot to tear that off. Even when I had my race truck, it was racing Class 8.
Now the big question is, do we shave and paint the engine bay while I'm getting the block built?
Hold up.
Got me all pit in my chin. Dude, that fucking bumper looks mean though. It looks sexy from the back, dude. Just like, wow. I think it's because it's all cut. Like you don't see the spare tire tub and just screams at you. I'm a fucking race car. Don't fuck with me. Fuck you, Mustang.
That dude hit his head.
pinch his head.
It's going down for real. No donna. I told you, you get all bashful whenever the camera comes out, bro. What's up? All right, Shiloh. So got her home once again, dude.
Got the transmission crossmember done. There's a stock mount in there right now. I bought a Megan Racing solid one, but ended up being for a R154, so only matched up 2 bolt holes.
Yeah.
I'll probably just get another stock one, throw it in there.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the last time we were here, you just had it kind of held up temporarily, huh?
Yeah. Square
Yeah.
rod. It's nice to not have that in the.
So Paul was his name, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I felt when I first showed up there, and I just needed bent.
Yeah.
Voila, I got him doing all my cars.
Yeah, he was really humble, dude. He was a cool guy.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, dude, that thing is solid.
Yeah, it's nice having it in there. You just shake the car now and it doesn't flex just from that little bit. But there's going to be a full skeleton for the tunnel and a cage eventually. So I had Paul do the tie rods also. This is what I was planning for the tie rods, some spherical. Shit, we should have jacked it up.
Ah, we see it. We seen it up on the lift at the shop too, but you can talk a little bit more about
That's
it now.
exactly what I was talking about. Just lowering it down a little bit so the bump steer goes away.
And he actually put a gusset on it also, that little extension he has there for the tie rod in. He's got a gusset on there, so I mean that thing's solid, bro. Because originally whenever Shiloh was explaining this to me, like thinking about it, I was thinking it's gonna be kind of weak, but the way that Paul welded this thing up, that thing's not going anywhere. Especially with the gussets on it.
Yep.
On both sides. So it steers a lot better now, huh?
Oh yeah, yep. I was going left, right, all over the place. I love it. It's exactly how I planned it. Came out. I just had to tell Paul. I didn't have to show him a drawing or nothing.
Yeah.
Bada bing. So I'll probably change out the steering rack eventually. I don't feel like cutting up a right-hand drive steering rack really.
Yeah.
I mean, I can. I only paid $60 for it, but I'm sure somebody out there might need it. Faith, I think, is the name of the company that sells steering racks. I think they have like a real bare bones one that I can just throw in there and make.
Like just an aftermarket one?
Yep.
Made by Quave, huh?
I think. I don't know. I don't know. I'm probably getting that name wrong. This is the hardened Megan Racing mount that I got.
That's for the transmission, but it's the wrong one.
Yeah, R154.
You can't just like drill something?
No, I'd have to actually weld more onto it and melt all the bushing. So, got the head back. This thing's all machined, cleaned off, ready to go. This is just put on after. Oop, cussing again. Shift fork. This box came from Drift Motion, but I got other stuff in here from just stock stuff. I got a timing belt keeper, aluminum pulley. Nothing special. This is gonna be a stock rebuild, just so everybody knows. You know, we're just gonna stock rebuild it, just like the Honda engines, and boost the hell out of it. Boom. Toyota oil filter. This here, I'm not running any power steering or AC. This is a kit from Drift Motion. I think it was like $45 plus shipping. This, I think you change this pulley on your tensioner, and this serpentine belt goes pretty much in a square around 4 pulleys, and that deletes your AC and power steering. From what I've heard, they said that's how it works. It's a timing gear. What is this? Timing crank thingy. There's some transmission bolts I got. They're hardened, but I don't really like them. I think I'm gonna try and find some Toyota bolts. I don't really like them. Like those? They're shiny, but they got like a zinc look to them. Not my thing. That was like 10 bucks. Oh well.
So what were those for?
These are for the W58.
What, bolt the tranny to the block?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so they'll be exposed.
Yeah, JZ W58 bell housing to the JZ block.
Well, you already know me, brother. If it's shining, I say go for it.
Let's see. Let's see. This down here, this is... I'm gonna reuse these rods, but the pistons are not gonna get reused.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy some new pistons, some stock replacements.
Some factory replacement?
Yeah. And I'm gonna line bore the rods for some new ARP rod bolts. Just some shit. I'm gonna get all this stuff cleaned. I cleaned everything, but I'm gonna get it all super clean when it's machined.
Yeah, he's still got the B20 sitting here. I know I told you guys all a while ago that he sold it, but like always, the dude flaked on him and didn't show up, but he did end up getting rid of the transmission, and the turbo kit's also gone, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so he still has the B20 left. If any of you local guys are looking for an engine, dude, because he said this thing was running really good, and he was gonna sell it to me, so I'm pretty sure he considers me a good friend, and he wouldn't be screwing me, so it's gotta be a good engine, right?
I ain't gonna screw nobody over. I don't mess around.
It's hard to trust people in the Honda game. Everybody knows how it is. How much are you looking for?
$600 the way it is with a new distributor.
Long block, it's got the alternator, distributor, intake manifold, comes with the
LS intake. It's got a thermal intake gasket, polished alternator bracket.
even with the engine harness, everything, dude.
Pace
So
Racing solid driver.
hell yeah, that's a good deal. That's a damn good deal. Well, all right, guys, there's your update, man. You guys have been asking for updates for a while. Like, what's going on with the 2J? You gotta hit this guy up, bro. I'm gonna start linking your Facebook. I'm gonna link your I'm gonna link your Facebook. Have him blowing you up. But yeah, dude, he's stockpiling on parts, as you guys seen. He's gotta build stuff up. Something like this, it don't just happen overnight. So, but I feel like he's making really good progress on it. If you guys have any questions for Shiloh, if you have any questions about the car, just feel free to post them up down below. Or I'm gonna post some pictures of his car on my Instagram, and keep an eye on my Instagram for the description underneath the picture. If it says ask your questions, then that'll be a place to go ahead and post up any questions that you may have about this build. Maybe in the next video we'll do like a Q&A or something. I will tell you, he has some parts that he needs to get installed. I'm not going to tell you too much detail on it, but that's going to be up next. Is there anything else you want to add, Shiloh, before we close this out?
You guys better be ready.
Man, this thing's gonna be crazy. I'm excited, dude. But alright, guys, I'll see you back in the garage. I'm gonna help him get this kind of put away and then mash out. Back in the garage, brother. Check it out. Before you guys take off, don't be taking off on me, man. Something to go over with you guys really quick, man. For the very first time ever, we got some mail time in the garage, dude. What's up? Alright, so it's only one package, okay? Don't be clowning. Why you gotta be clowning on me, bro? What's up? It might be only one package, but it's a really important package, okay? Because this was sent out by one of you guys, a guy named Eddie. Subscriber to the channel, obviously, but he also owns Enigma Glow, bro. You know what they do there? They do LEDs, dog. So he hit me up. He's like, yo, I want to send you out some LEDs for the Civic, some license plate lights, right? And I told him, I was like, well, it might be a little while until, you know what I'm saying. Anyhow, he sent me some LEDs for not the Civic, but the Altima, so, which is really freaking cool. Thanks again, Eddie. I appreciate it, dog. Before we get going, dude, we gotta do one thing. Yes, that was a very important thing. That wasn't what we gotta get done, brother. You know what I'm saying? We've actually gotta kind of move some cars around really quick. Oof, a little dizzy.
Yeah.
Okay, now one thing that he did let me know, just in case, if you put your LED in and it's not lighting up, you see how this one's lit up? This one is installed, but it's not lighting up. Just simply take the LED out, turn it around, put it back in. You have it in backwards. It'll only go in one way. There it is. Alright guys, it's just as simple as that, dude. I mean, what was that? 5 minutes? Well, you guys don't know. But it was like a 5-minute install, and it makes a world of difference. And like I was telling Eddie, I was actually planning on throwing LEDs on this car anyhow, just because of how much more crisp it makes it look. So make sure you guys check out Enigma Glow on Facebook and on Instagram. I'll make sure that the links are in the description down below, so you guys can just click on it and go straight there. But anyhow, Eddie let me know that to show his appreciation to you guys, that he will be giving out a set of free license plate LEDs. And the way that you can win this set of LEDs is you gotta go follow me on Instagram, go follow him on Instagram, and I'm gonna be posting up this picture on my IG of the before and after. And make sure you go to that picture. Of course, you gotta double tap it, brother. But in the comment section below it, I want you guys to go down there, comment hashtag Enigma_glow. Okay, that is all you have to do to get yourself entered to win this free set of LEDs. I'm not sure how long we'll keep this going. Maybe 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. We'll see. But I'll make sure to let you guys know. We'll be picking one of you guys, and he'll mail you out your own set, dude. For free, man, which is really cool. So make sure you guys support people who obviously support what we're doing here, and I really appreciate you sending these out to me, Eddie, for real. So yeah, dude, once again, that done, I gotta get the dirty girl. And I say dirty girl because whew, she's a dirty girl. We gotta get this thing out of the garage. Alright guys, now shout out to Paul over at Sic Industries, bro. He's the one that's been doing all the custom fabricating and welding and stuff. Teamed up with Shiloh basically and getting his car freaking knocked out, dude. And he does amazing work. I got the opportunity to kind of look around his shop, and he's got his own personal rig sitting in there that he's done, you know, the full roll cage and swing arm on the back and stuff. Custom bumpers. I mean, dude, looking at this guy's work just blew my mind, especially whenever I'm at home trying to use a little EMT bender to make my roof rack for Max, dude. Hey, Paul, get at me, bro, if you want to give me a hand with that. You know, guys, he's a really down-to-earth guy, man. He's a really cool dude, and I say that genuinely because I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If the guy was a dick, I would let you know. But for real, man, he invited us in, he showed us around. I kind of did a little bit of an interview with him, but I had Ray record that. I mean, just you guys be the judge. Ray,
Oh, Paul, nice to meet you, man.
So what's the name of your shop here?
Sic Industries.
So it's basically just anybody can come in and get work done.
Yeah.
What all do you do?
A little bit of everything. Stainless steel, steel, you name it. I've got everything from home contractors to general contractors to so basically anything in steel and anything.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Ray, you're fired, dude. What's going on here, man? You're fired. But anyhow, dude, super cool guy. He does great work. So if you guys, you know, obviously are local here in Arizona, make sure to hit up Paul down at Sic Industries. Dude, he can do anything. I mean, seriously, think about it. If you guys need a custom traction bar made, I mean, that dude's got it handled. The X bar for the rear. I mean, the guy welds and fabricates metal. He's got it handled. I mean, roll cages, you know what I'm saying? Anything you guys need as far as metal, you know, and fabricating and welding. And I'm not a metal fabricating welding dude, so I just don't really know exactly how to explain it. But for real, you're probably gonna be seeing a lot more of Paul here pretty soon because I was already talking to him a little bit, and dude, we gotta get this car caged. It's not gonna be until the car's done. Oh, all right, guys, I know I've been talking forever now, so make sure that you click that like button if you guys liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, man, and check out my latest video over here, and don't forget to... Oh crap, well you kind of can't really see me now, but don't forget to check out this video too, the first 2JZ video, yo.